Welcome to the new episode of the Gral tutorial. My name is Markus and I am pleased to present the new Gral version 2601. What's new in this version? There is a new option to start multiple instances of Gral on one computer. There is a new support for horizontal emitting point sources and Gral is compiled for .NET Then. There are no modifications in the calculation core. That means it's confirmed that the calculation results of the version 2601 are equivalent to those of version 2404. Well, the new option to start multiple instances of Gral enables an improved overall performance on high-performance computing systems, especially if projects involve time-consuming flow-fill calculations. How to start or to use this option? Well, there's a new startup parameter for this purpose. It's called situations, followed by a colon, the start situation, another colon, and the final situations. For example, the startup parameter situations colon 20 colon 60 means that this calculation is started with situation 20 and stopped at situation 60. The synchronization for multiple instances is implemented using the .NET Mutex class. The performance gain is between 1.3 and above 3. The save time depends on the size of the domain area and the cell number. Another new option is the support for horizontal emitting point sources. Horizontal exhaust gas exit is mainly influenced by the exhaust gas velocity, the outlet cross-section and turbulence at the outlet. The horizontal outlet can be combined with an exhaust gas temperature, thus resulting in an additional plume rise. The special option for horizontal point sources is available from GRALV2601 and is defined in the file point.dat. In the 8th column there's the exit velocity for vertical emitting point sources. This value is splitted into 3 values and splitted by columns. The first value is unused, column, followed by the horizontal exit velocity, column, and the horizontal exit direction. For the exit direction, 0 degrees means a south-facing source and the angle is rising clockwise. 90 degrees, for example, is a west-facing source. This extension is compatible with Gral versions 2601 and higher and ensures that earlier Gral versions generate an error message when defining horizontal sources. We have one validation dataset at an industrial source and 4 receptor measurement points in the north, east, west and south of the building. The horizontal ventilation opening has an equivalent diameter of 2.2 meters, an exit velocity of 0.8 meters per second, and the outlet is located at a height of approximately 12 meters on the north facade of the highest of multiple industrial buildings. The calculation was performed using a vertical point source, an area source, and a horizontal point source. The results show an overestimation when using an area or volume source, an underestimation when using a vertical point source, and almost best fitting results with the horizontal point source. The next validation dataset is a plausibility check for a horizontal source, an area source, and a horizontal source with an exit temperature of 80 degrees. The horizontal source is located at a height of 6 meters on the north facade of a 12-meter high building. The outlet velocity is 7 meters per second, the source diameter 0.2 meter, the exit direction 180 degrees, and the exit temperature is equivalent to the ambient temperature. There's a gentle breeze blowing at 0.5 meters per second from the southeast. The concentration is evaluated at a height of 6 meters above ground level. The section extends vertically from the source in the northerly direction. With the horizontal point source, we see the dispersion of the exhaust air, which is enhanced by the flow velocity. With an area source, there is no horizontal momentum, and because the wind speed at the building is very low and there is a low vertical wind component along the wall, a high concentration can be observed at the building. If the horizontal point source has an exhaust temperature of 80 degrees above the ambient temperature, the resulting plume rise can be seen in the cross-section. The version 2601 has only a few new features, but these may be useful in certain cases. The source code and pre-compiled binaries are available at our GitHub repository. Goodbye and every success when using the new Gral version.